Hi sewing friends, it's Erin Handel from SIE MACHT sewing blog, and I am going to follow up with you today about how I'm doing on my 2017 sewing goals that I set in January. We are halfway through 2017, so now is a really great time to report out on my progress, and it kind of helps me figure out what I need to do for the rest of the year, and it's just good for accountability. It's if I say that I'm going to tell you how I'm doing with my sewing stuff, then I'm more than likely I'll do it. I'm kind of a deadline driven sort of person, so this is very helpful for me. I set 7 sewing goals, and let's get into them. My first sewing goal is to sew the Negroni button-down men's shirt for my husband Mark. This is a men's pattern from Colette Patterns, and I haven't done anything for this yet, other than I own the pattern. What I need to do to get the ball rolling on that is get measurements from Mark, and then talk to him about kind of what his vision is for this garment, and then we can pick fabric from there. My second sewing goal is reading High Fashion Sewing Secrets by Claire B. Schaefer. And I have been reading this book on and off all year, and I've been jumping around in it. You don't have to read it from start to finish. It's set up in very digestible chunks. And lately, when I've been reading it, I have been reading the second half of the book, which is more about like pattern drafting. The chapters are Make Your Own Patterns, Copy a Garment, and Pattern Making Basics. And eventually I would like to release my own sewing patterns, design and release my own sewing patterns. And I'm really interested in those topics, obviously. Something that's cool about this book is it teaches you those fundamentals in a totally like hand-drawn way. There's no computer-aided design in this book. It is, get out your paper, your pencils, your rulers, your French curves, and get busy designing your patterns. And I think that as a sewist, that's really exciting because our practice is so tactile. And I think that it's good to, work in the correct scale of sewing, so you understand how big all of your pattern pieces are. When I eventually get to designing my own patterns, I'll do them all in Illustrator, which is the industry standard. But I think it'll be cool to learn how to do it the old school way. My third sewing goal is sewing jeans. And I plan on probably late summer, early fall, when the weather starts to cool off a little bit. I have 3 jeans patterns that I want to take on. The Mia jeans from Sew Over It, the Ginger jeans from Closet Case Patterns, and the Jamie jeans from Named Patterns. I'm going to start with the Mias because they're really simple. They don't have a back yoke, they don't have front pockets. They're kind of like jeggings, but not really, because they actually have a proper fly. And I have denim bought for 2 of the 3 pairs of jeans. So they're definitely not going to be made out of like really super stretchy, like lightweight denim. They'll be made out of like proper jeans denim. I'm really curious to see how those come together. There are no belt loops on the Mia jeans. I think they will be a really good pair to start with. The second pair I'd like to sew are the Gingers, and when I set my 2017 goals, the Gingers weren't in the mix for sewing jeans, but then like literally I think a couple weeks after I set my goals, Closet Case Patterns, Heather Lou came out with a Sew Your Dream Jeans online class that the Ginger pattern comes with that whole package when you buy it. So I really felt like this was an omen that I needed to sew some Gingers as well. And then finally, I want to sew the named jeans. They have a really cool front seam, the front vertical seam on the leg fronts. I just think they're going to be super interesting, very different from any other pair of jeans that I own. So I have denim, this really beautiful denim I bought from Indie Sew, which I believe is still on their site. I will link up to everything that I talk about in this video, so no worries on that. It's really nice denim, you guys. It's about 20% stretch, and it has a nice weight to it. It's not jeggings denim that you would find at like Joann. So let me put it that way. My fourth sewing goal is to participate in Project Sew My Style, and that goal has been going really, really well. I've kept up and made something every month so far this year. In January, I made the Toaster 2 sweatshirt top from Sew House 7. In February, I made the Sonio cardigan from Named. In March, I went a little off the reservation while everyone else was sewing Virginia leggings. I had a leggings pattern, the manila leggings from Seamwork, in my pattern library, so I made those. In April, I made the Bridgetown backless dress, which happens to be what I'm wearing today. And in May, I made the pocket skirt from Callie Faye. It's been really fun to see everyone's makes at the end of the month. Check out the hashtag, it's really cool. A lot of very creative sewists who are participating in this. I've done those patterns so far, and then coming up, we have the Briar top from Megan Nielsen. We have the Valley blouse from Callie Faye. We have the Yona coat, it's kind of a coatigan sort of a thing from Named. We've got the Hampshire trousers from Callie Faye. We have the Darling Ranges dress, which also one of the views is for a blouse. That the Darling Ranges is from Megan Nielsen. And we have the Anna dress from By Hand London. And then finally in December, there is a surprise pattern. My fifth sewing goal is to complete Wardrobe Architect, which is the kind of wardrobe evaluation tool from Colette. And I have finished that sewing goal. Very excited about that. I wrote 3 blog posts about working on Wardrobe Architect, and in completing Wardrobe Architect, I was able to put together a spring-summer sewing capsule of 9 different patterns that I am sewing right now. Not all at the same time, but like now that it's spring-summer-ish. They are the tops, bottoms, a dress, and a cardigan sweater. And so far I have made 2 of those garments. I made the Larchmont woven tee from Sew Caroline, and I made the pocket skirt from Callie Faye. And it's fun to have this like list of everything I want to do, and I'm slowly checking things off. It's really gratifying for a type A person like me. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. By the end of the month, I will be adding the Briar top, Megan Nielsen Briar top, to my capsule, the McCall's 6696 shirt dress, and the Saldana tee from So So Def magazine. I'm excited to wear all these capsule items together. My 6th sewing goal is to make something from the Boundless Style book from Victory Patterns, and I haven't done this yet. However, I was a pattern tester for Victory's Jackie dress that came out in March. So in a way, I have sewn a Victory pattern. Well, not in a way, I totally sewed a Victory pattern. I just haven't sewn anything from the book. That'll be something that goes down probably in the fall. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. If, in case you didn't know, Boundless Style is a book of interchangeable pattern pieces of different sleeves, bodices, and skirts that all work together, like think fashion plates. And I think I'm going to try to make something cool weather appropriate. My 7th and final sewing goal for 2017 is making the Charming Chevrons quilt. I have not started on that. I knew that when I set that as one of my goals that I was going to be working on that at the very end of the year, so more like a November, December sort of project, when the weather has really cooled down and I really want to sit up on my couch at night, you know, with my lap quilt. I have the two, it called for 2 charm packs, and I have those. I don't have binding, I don't have any thread, or I don't know what thread I'm going to use. I don't know what I'm going to use for backing. I don't have batting. And all of that is TBD for later in the year. I am really happy with how I'm doing so far. I think that I am on pace to crush all these goals. I'll probably do another report out, so maybe like getting into September, October, to kind of let you know how I'm going to finish out the year. What I would like to know is what your sewing goals for 2017 have been. Please let me know in comments, and so I can give you encouragement. Because I think it's really important that all of our online sewing friends encourage one another and share tips and victories and stuff that's getting them hung up, so we can, you know, try to help each other. I think that's how we can grow our sewing practices, and it's the friendly thing to do, don't you think? So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you like me doing this sort of stuff, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm planning, now that I have proper video editing software, I'm planning on doing more videos. Very exciting times. Take care and happy sewing, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.